It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. Check. Watch 54. All day.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this first play will get him back to the 25, and that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's track. Switch.
Now it's Hines. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Check. 180. We're good. 280. 734. What you got, Heavy?
On 1st down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And now running right through it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. White. X3. 218. Chopper. We got double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run with Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Taylor. It's caught. Smith. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Later 2. Jump. Hand me. Watch twist. Watch.
They run with Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing now is Carr. Campbell making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jayon Brown came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Carr now on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. This complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Taylor. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
29.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Let's go, boys. Bring it down.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. Let's go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Carr looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Results for a 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down and 4, Taylor. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. They go play action with Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the gun, it's Carr. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now! Check! 180! Hey, we're good, we're good. Lady, you're mine.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
He's got a man complete. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 44, Taylor. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banogu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Jones has it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the screen.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I'm scared.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. This will be caught by Brown. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your cover.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones. 98 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's Coleman. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give right side, Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now it's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Banigou in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Now, wide 88, 54. So don't say nothing. You go tank. You got tank.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Colts, it took a while, but they finally get that first win.
Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better than